Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Highly interesting price action today. Honestly, anybody who entered here in this support area, and we had two entry points here, or twice the possibility to enter, and we reached that only today. I mean, this is an intraday profit of around 5%, or if you take it to where we are now, 4.2%. That's seriously not too bad for a high market cap crypto. So I already mentioned in the previous video, move up your stop loss. That's what you can do, because this could at the moment still be a B wave. We don't know that. And it also isn't so important, because what is important that this was a trade setup. We broke into the support area twice. Actually, we touched it a few more times and we reversed out of it. Now, we did hold the support area, which means upside profits can be realized, or you can just move up your stop loss. Now we broke above the 61.8% fib retracement, which was here at 39 cents. Important resistance. We even broke above the 78.6 fib, and we actually just now retraced 100% of the length of the A wave. For a B wave, that would normally be unusual in a flat pattern. However, not so much, because I'm counting the A wave as an ABC anyway. The B wave is basically allowed to retrace 100%. Sometimes you get overshooting B waves. The problem that we have here with that is actually that the move up looks quite 5-wave move like, looks quite impulsive, especially if we go to a lower time frame. I think one more wave would be missing to really count it as a 5-wave move. Again, different interpretations possible. We could also say this was an A wave, here a B wave triangle, and this is actually a C wave ending diagonal in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possible as well. So the B wave is not off the table, still possible. And because we don't know that until we really substantially break above 39.8 cents and break out of the trend channel here, I would just move up my stop loss. And you can, of course, realize partial profits if you want to do so, because there is still a risk that we come down in the C wave. But of course we don't know, right? That was the entry point, and there was time to enter. Now I don't see any clear trade setup right at this moment here, but it's now getting interesting because, with a move above 39.8 cents, again, this could still be an overshooting B wave, but I would then lean more towards, okay, the wave 2 was already in, and we're already in the third wave to the upside. But I think this will really only get very clear if we break out of this ascending wedge pattern to the upside, because this is the, let's call it, super bullish count, where we have a chance to move much higher, maybe even into the mid 40, high 40 cent range, within a wave 5 of 1. Or, and that's the other pattern, let me zoom out back to the 1 hour chart. The other pattern would suggest that in this ascending wedge, this 5-wave move will be complete, and that we had here a wave 1, 2, this was the 3, this was the 4, and the wave 5 is taking place in an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and with the latest high, or with yesterday's high, that could have been complete. We would then break down afterwards. So if we cannot escape the wedge, then we might have to face the situation that the wave 5 of 1 is already complete, and we're coming down in a wave 2 correction. So this is what the next few hours or probably days will decide. It will be interesting to see how the markets will react to the Fed interest rate decision. But I can always tell you, don't trade the count, trade these pivot points. Because I don't know at this stage if the B wave is over. Nobody knows. I would say at the moment, I would still be leaning towards, we come down once more in a C wave. Also because we start to see bearish divergences on the chart. So if I'm looking at the RSI, bearish divergence here, lower high. Also here, from that high to that high, we had a lower high on the RSI. So we start to see bearish divergences, and we really only touched that support area. That was only the 38.2 fib, which a wave A often does, but the wave C often comes down a little bit lower. But in the end, nobody knows, and that's why it's so important to just trade the pivot points, trade the decision points, trade the trend reversal areas, And then it doesn't really matter if we're already rallying in a third wave or if this is the B wave, because you have your entry already. You can just reduce your risk now or eliminate your risk. And I find it a bit unrealistic that this count really goes up that high. I would be surprised. But then again, we've got Bitget coming, the stable coin and so on. So we'll see, we'll see. But obviously the entire market is up. So it's generally quite bullish sentiment in the market at the moment. ADA is performing really well. We're currently holding support. We are still in a trend channel, but really this count here to the upside is really only becoming much more realistic if we break out of the wedge. Until then, the idea could still be that this is an ending diagonal. And even if in an ending diagonal, the last wave sometimes pushes out of the channel before it then breaks back in and we lose the support. And if we then come down into this area down here, basically we would retrace maybe around 60-70%. That would be the next interesting entry point. Maybe all we do is just to retest this channel from above and flip resistance to support. Yeah, that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.